Why, hello, Internet, and welcome. Hello. It's me, Todd of SideQuests Live. Thank you so much for joining us. If this is your first time here, please remember to click the like, the follow, the subscribe, all the buttons. And also you can catch this live on Twitch, you can catch it live on YouTube, and you can catch it after the fact on either of those places. But even more importantly, let's also shout out and thank and welcome you to all our podcast listeners. Thank you so much. Please do me a solid and just give us a quick review or at least a plus or something. That'd be fantastic. And drop by and say hi on the Instagram if you get the chance, because engagement. I'm an internet slut. No, anyway, get up on here. So we are going to be playing some Dungeons and Dragons today. This is episode 4 of our Vecna Eve of Ruin campaign. So please jump in. This is going to be pretty wild. We've got a whole bunch of stuff on the go, not the least of which is obviously 4 lovely live players waiting to be introduced, but also you can use plot points. Those of you in chat, feel free to stick around for a little bit, throw an idea at this. Now, one last thing is this campaign's a little different than typical Eve of Ruin. We have all of our previous campaigns mashing together in this world-crossing epic. So, I mean, somebody pointed out to me that this campaign could work for us, and I was like, let's mash all the things. Just touch them together. All right, I don't know, but anyway, so let's dive in and go and meet the table. And feel free to interact with us on the Twitch in particular. I even have the stickers if you feel so inclined. If it gets irritating, I'll turn them off. All right, so let's go around and meet the table. I should probably turn their microphones on. Let's go. Hello, table.
Hello.
Hey.
All right, we're going to quickly meet all the players again, just so you can put a name to a voice. Let's start with Gordon.
Hey, Gordon, longtime player with Todd. I am playing Fenris, who's a character that survived morally ambiguous that campaign.
Absolutely. All right, then let's jump over to Bela.
Hello, everybody. I am Bella, and I am playing Isolde from our... Oh, God, I always forget. Not morally ambiguous.
Acquaintances.
Strange acquaintances. Yes.
Absolutely. And this is, I think, 15 years after that or so, right? Is that the math we mathed? All right.
Ish, yeah.
Ish. I mean, timey-wimey, you know. All right, let's jump down to... let's go over to Judy.
I'm Judy. I'm playing Gwendolyn. I'm a new player, and this is a new character, and she's an elf druid.
Although you did get to see her backstory in the prequel that we just ran. So we had a 4-episode run up to this with lots of intro, and then of course, needing no introduction, and also our ad copy, and also, I don't know, hiding from the smack. Let's go, Steve.
Hi, I'm Steve, and I'm playing His Excellency, the Sasquatch.
The Sasquatch.
The Sasquatch. He's excellent.
He is most excellent.
And I forget the name of the Shadowrun campaign that he was in, but he was in that one and other ones. And
honestly, he's been in and out of most of them. I think the first time we met him was single shot and short bursts is the campaign.
That's right.
And then other ones since, actually. So you've kind of been across the board. And then, of course, I am Todd, and I'll be the DM. All right. So without further ado, we will dive back into our game. Now, just before we do, last episode was a stunning shopping episode. Let's be honest. You got a chance to talk to each other, introduce each other, get to know each other, because none of these characters knew each other before. But we had to do some. They met Mordenkainen and Alustriel and Tasha, and they were the archmages, and they were sent on queued up for this mission. And in order to not send them naked up against Vecna, they decided to outfit them with some kit, a little bit of gear. So you guys made a point to raid the magic sanctum and take as many of Illustrial's magical items as you could get your greedy little mitts on, including 4 used bags of holding, and including one of them that's sticky. Just, I don't know which, I'm going to roll a d4. We're going to see who it is that got the sticky bag of holding. That is now canon. Okay? This is the first, and this is the most important roll. Here we go. I guess it's only fitting, Bela. There is a sticky bag of holding, and Isolde got it. So what that means is anytime you reach in to get an item,
Of course.
you get, like, it's like somebody spilled syrup in there a long time ago and never properly cleaned it out. And even though you've shaken it out a few times, you still get occasional, like, you're like, oh, what is that? And you like fry it, and it's like, oh, that's an old trail ration. Good times. Or whatever it is. So your bag was a little trickier to empty, and you were the last one to run down to the launch room, as it were, to the world circle thingy that Fenris uses. What do they call them? The gates?
The way gates?
Yeah, the way gates. That's it. So, my mic, okay, is being annoying. So you were the last one down there. You're like, I don't want this one. I gotta go. And so you just grabbed it, tossed a few things in, and luckily they did have studded leather in your size. Actually, they had a bedazzler. It was a Tasha item, and it was a bedazzler, like a stud implant thing. And so you just took your existing studded, your regular armor, and you got to stud it with this Tasha's stud implanter. This is how she does all her like punk cuffs. So it's basically that, and you've now studded your leather armor. So now you have studded leather armor +1, I think, right? Should be. If it's not +1, take +1. But you can also, it can keep its resistance. What resistance was it before?
It was cold.
Okay, so
and I took cold this time.
Tasha helps you with that. It's a studded leather +1 cold resistance. But so Tasha helped you with that, and she spent some time studying that with you. Shortly after she finished giving, I think it was Fenris, a tattoo.
Yeah.
And the reason she's able to do all this is Tasha's like, get over here, and one of her simulacrum come in and help you. So she literally splits herself to help you both. All right.
Oh,
there.
So to add the +1, because there was no +1.
Yeah, you gotta manually add that to your character sheet. So go ahead, and I can do it if you want, but
you're gonna have to, because I don't have access.
Okay,
I can know who I cost, name, and weight.
1 second, I gotta get over to our correct thingy do here. Let me just jump on that. Why am I not seeing that? This thing's being annoying. 1 second. There we go. All right, let me just add this in. We're using D&D Beyond. We're not sponsored or affiliated with anybody, so, you know, eat it. So anyway, let me go fix this real quick for you. But in the meantime, all of you have a few precious seconds before you walk through the gate leading in your first search for the very first of the Rod of 7 Pieces. You know that you're headed back to Tazvarel, somewhere beneath Tazvarel. And that's about all you know right now. So, while I'm typing, does anybody want to do anything with this?
When we walk through, I assume we've all gone through, and I look around.
Yeah, look around. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to just immediately try to see, is there any threats immediately surrounding us?
Do a perception check. And Isolde, you're literally hustling to the gate, and Tasha's like, come on. and the others have stepped through. So all three of you get to do a perception check as you're looking around. Go for it. 18. So a few things. You step in and you immediately notice that one half of this hallway is essentially well lit with magical torches, and there's kind of a clear pathway. It is underground. You can sense that right away. Ceilings are about 10 or 15 feet. It's uneven, but the floor has been kind of smoothed in this section where it is well lit. It's a little bit like and when I say well lit, I mean like edged, like almost like theater lighting along the floor for most of this, and then it stops. So you step out into what is essentially a museum exhibit. You're underground, beautiful, well done. You see little plaques in a few places. An illusion flickers to light in front of you, and you can see kind of an older man, human, with beard, big scar down the side of his face. He's like,
"Yes, well, we attacked when the Kraken hit the city. I was in the 1st battalion trying to hold it off."
And so he just kind of tells this story, and as you walk a little further away, you can hear him continue his story for this exhibit all about the Battle of Tazvarel. And at the edge of the walkway, the walkway ends, but there's now rough cavern for another 10 or 15 feet, and there's items kind of placed around in places of prominence. You know, there's a broken sword, a broken shield. You see the skull of like what was once some undead creature is just laying there on its side. You are in a pathway that is lined with museum items and articles, and some of it is kept as it was, but a lot of it has been polished up. As you continue down, it continues on in this underground pathway around, telling various stories with these permanent illusions that are programmed that pop up, and you begin to get an idea of what was hinted at by Isolde and the others about this was once a major battlefield. I'm assuming you've heard that much. Right.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
We heard that. We've also heard that the Waygate here is somewhere lower in the, like somewhere in deep underground in a safe house called the Web's Edge.
You heard the Web's Edge, and the wizards have said there's a safe house down here somewhere, but all you see is this underground museum. You do, with your 18, get the sense that you're deep underground. All right. Right about now, Gwendolyn and His Excellency have popped through with you, and with a 12, Gwendolyn is noticing the programmed illusions popping up, telling about a battle that you've never really heard of before, not any detail. And you're just like, whoa, this world has been through some stuff. Like, and you're from Neverwinter or the environs, so that's a place that's constantly under struggle. But this place, all of it happened at once in this place. Then in walks His Excellency, and everybody else is taking in the museum, and His Excellency walks in, takes 2 looks to the side, and with a 26 just looks past at the back end of the 15-foot kind of alcove, which is unassuming, and you're just like, yep, there's a door there. There's a door right there. You see it clear as a bell. Like, there's just a secret door there. And yeah. And right about now, although she just walked away, so maybe I'm gonna say Isolde now steps through and starts looking around, and immediately I'm gonna get Isolde to actually do a wisdom saving throw. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce you to a new concept called a PTSD check. DC is is in this particular place 18 to be unaffected by your PTSD. You're muted, by the way. Oh, and a 6. You are immediately buffeted by the last time you were in this room. Actually, technically, the last time you were in this room, you and Gex were leaving.
And we're
out.
leaving Rook
But
behind.
This room is like this part, and the next room over are the actual room where you battled the Beholder.
Yep.
And immediately you start reliving that battle in your mind. You are at disadvantage on all checks for the foreseeable future until either you leave this room or something snaps you out of it. You're able to function, but only barely.
So I'd say frightened.
Oh yeah.
Condition.
Yeah. In fact, I'm going to say you are literally frightened of this hallway goes through and there's the little alcove. Like 10 feet to your right is the entrance. You hid in this alcove, and 10 feet as you were scouting for that encounter with the Beholder, and 10 feet to your right is that room where you literally threw down against a Beholder, and you are unable to walk in that direction. It is just, you can stay in this little alcove reasonably okay, but that room is a no-no. You will not physically be able to walk towards that room.
Okay. I think at this point she'd take out her bow and get ready.
It's almost like you were there.
Yeah. And
Get
be
down.
like,
We can hold up here. Quick. Isolde, stay safe. I'm go high. You go low. That was Gex's voice, although I don't do it as well as Gex. Here, Steve, you
Gex.
say it.
Come on, Gex.
What is Gex saying? I was
Gex,
reading.
this
You
is
go high, I'll
Gex,
go
like,
low.
just before, this is the second before you go in to attack the Beholder, Gex and Isolde. This is the psych up of that moment. What do you say to Isolde? Gex.
Isolde, are you ready? You go high. Wait, no, I'll go high. You go low. That makes more sense. Let's go.
Yeah.
That is so him too.
She's kind of going to get down low and start kind of blocking the path. Not this way. You must get to safety that way.
You're all just seeing her do this.
Anybody got a remove condition spell?
That's what I was trying to
I look at her and I'm trying to see if it seems like she recognizes this place, and I'm trying to see if you know what, I'm gonna message her and just say, you recognize this place? Bringing back a memory? Is it dangerous? Both. And just say it quietly through message.
You get the message.
I shout out loud. Very dangerous. There's a Beholder. Get down. Move. You must get to safety. That way.
Can I tell their can I check, see if we're in imminent danger, like just checking her body language?
Yeah, do a perception check. Or insight. I would allow either.
All right, I'll do another perception check.
Know that I can't really battle your insight of me. I'm at disadvantage.
Oh, well, I'm at. I only did +8 that time. Like I rolled an 8 for perception, so it's not amazing. I can't quite tell if you're reliving something or if there's something seriously.
You want me to do a deception disadvantage?
If you want, yeah, sure, go for it.
Or persuasion? Would it be
Either one.
persuade?
It's your choice. You're trying to get
Either
them ready
way,
for
they're
combat.
both a -1, and they're both at disadvantage.
Yep.
This ain't gonna go well, folks. Unless I roll 2 nat 20s. Yeah, no, I didn't. That would be a 5.
Oh, I beat the 5?
She is
You
not.
beat the 5.
You get the idea of what's happening as you kind of take her in, and then you think about what you heard in those programmed illusions, and you're like, wait a minute, I know what's happening here. Besides which, you are no stranger to mental
PTSD.
tortures.
Right. Okay, I was going to cast a spell, thinking that we were in imminent danger about to enter a battleground, but I just stopped myself for a second. And I message again, and I say, you're reliving something. Something that happened here. But it's in the past. And I just try to calm her.
Okay, go ahead and roll persuasion. Sounds like it.
Yeah, so I'm trying to persuade her to relax. With
Yo, chill out.
21.
21. Okay.
Because I'm very persuasive.
With a 21, I'm going to let you roll again your wisdom saving throw.
Me?
Yeah.
You. Yeah.
Yeah, but if it's still
Well,
at disadvantage?
no, save is not a disadvantage in this case.
Yeah, no, I rolled lower.
It's coming in.
I don't believe you, my friend. I'm like, must save Rook. Can't leave him.
And in this moment, you look down. You're like, you look towards the end of this alcove, and His Excellency is just busy pointing at the door. And in that spot, you're like, oh, that's where Frizzle went. Frizzle went down there. That's a way around.
I'm gonna start running.
Okay, you run to the end of the hall and just and let's say,
And I'm gonna be screaming, Dex, come on, let's go. Move.
all right. She runs to the end, and it's just a blank wall, except of course His Excellency sees, and she's just feeling at the wall frantically. Now, unfortunately, you're at disadvantage to find the secret door, so you are just like slapping rock, basically. But His Excellency, you see her freaking out and trying to hit, and she's just not able to find the door.
He will approach the door and approach her and calmly, gently put a hand on her back, kind of between her shoulders, and say, young one, allow me. And he's going to wait to see what she does before he actually opens the door.
Sure.
He's trying to like get her to, I got this. I can open
He's
this.
tall, right?
He is.
He's all of the tall.
And she's in a bit of a fugue.
And it's dim here.
Yeah.
Like, this is kind of moody atmosphere from the walkway lights back there, but you're in the exhibit. You like stepped over the velvet rope to get over here.
Yeah.
This is like a discarded section. They're like, I don't know, put some battlefield stuff there. Most people don't know about this area.
She punches him and says, Gex, stop bothering me. This is serious. We need to save him. No messing about.
As far as I know, I have never fathered any children, but
Well, cut back. No, I'm kidding. Just kidding. Sorry. Let's roll for conception. No, anyway.
anyway,
Parenthood.
No babies.
You're rolling the dice. No babies, no babies. And suddenly I'm a teenager again. All right, let's keep going. So
he will if he's freaking out. Like he might just like kind of gently grab a hold of her, her armor like he would a kid's life jacket, and just kind of nudge her backwards gently. It's okay. I'm here to help. I have this under control.
Gex,
Maybe-
leave me alone. Stop it. Pay attention.
Get behind me.
And
Allow me to shield you.
Listen to Gex. Is old. He knows what he's doing.
I'm gonna
Yes,
need
listen to Gex.
I'm gonna get a
Deception.
deception check from Fenris with advantage from the help action from His Excellency. A simple 22. That buys you another saving throw. Go ahead.
Y'all know I'm never going to make this save, right? You know that.
It's okay. PTSD Isolde is the best Isolde. Welcome to your evening. I don't know if you expected this coming in, but this is
I'm
now
getting
where you
better.
live.
Getting better.
Well,
You got a 12.
and you know what? That's enough to slightly calm down. They couldn't drag you into that other room. But in this place, you remember there's something important in here. Frizzle found it down this way. Rook was gonna head this way. You can get away from the evil beholder and deal with that if you go in here in this way. You're pretty convinced of that.
Okay, she'll kind of like take a deep breath, look around. Yes, you're right. In here, let's go.
When she takes
Frizzle
that,
went this way.
so when she takes that breath, His Excellency will take out the endless bottle of rum and here, take a swig of this. It will calm your nerves. It is the most potable.
It is a
She's-
potent potable.
Because she thinks it's. Does she still think he's Gex? Or is she able to
Yeah.
see clearer now?
No, I think you still think
He's
he's
so
Gex.
huge.
It's dim. He's kind of backlit. He might be a bit bulkier and fuzzier than Gex, but he's about the same height and it's dim in here. So I think in your state, you are pretty convinced.
She'll grab it. You always know what to give me when I need it.
Tastes just like what Gex used to give you. Literally just like what Gex used to give you. Burns all the way down.
And she'll kind of grin and bear and. You sure we can go to that deadly daddy daughter deathly disco death dance?
This makes
If we
no
get out of
sense to
here
anyone.
alive?
I mean, if we make it out alive, who's to stop us?
Okay. Then let's find them and get out of here.
Remind me who we're trying to find again.
X, Frizzle, and Rook. We can't leave them here.
Right. Sure. And you're sure they're through this particular door?
Just come on. Don't be an idiot.
Look over his shoulder and, well, I mean, I saw a door, boys and girls. Shall we go through this door?
She's still furiously looking for the door and the way to get to that
want-
area.
You want to calm your nerves before we go through this door. trigger happiness may not be advantageous.
Can you tell if there is magic concealing this door or whatnot, or there are traps?
Do an Arcana check.
Oh, I actually can use detect magic. The one thing I can do.
This is a question to the other, like I was actually saying it to Gwen, just to see, like, I can do it, but just curious if you can. And then I noticed then His Excellency speak up, saying, "Oh, you can detect magic."
Magic.
Roll a sensing check.
You could roll a sensing.
Can I detect?
It's the same as your perception.
Yeah, you just roll perception. I'll click it for you. 13.
13. It is magical. It's got it's a combination of physical and magical disguise. It is likely that very few, if any, have actually found this since that time. Because it is crafted with stone, carefully hidden, but it's also hidden with magic. So there's a slight gleam, and then as His Excellency points this out, if you want to open it, you absolutely can. With a 13, I don't know if anybody's noticed any traps, but Fenris, if you want to check for that, you could do an investigation check.
The fact that he's kind of taking a look at it, I am actually going to cast. I'm thinking of casting Detect Magic to see if I actually am going to cast Detect Magic to see the kind of magic. So
Sure.
I would know if it's illusory, but if there's some other type of magical trap with it, I would probably tell that it's another type of school or something like that. So I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
Sure.
And check it out, and then also see if there's any. I'm not a thief, but see if there's any traps physical.
You're still able to just look carefully.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically that's what I rolled.
Ooh.
She's broken because of the fruit. So I don't know what to really roll the spell. I'm just rolling perception for it.
Yeah, just roll perception. So what did Fenris get on his check?
My investigation check?
Yeah.
I'm going to roll right now.
Okay. And then Steve, what does His Excellency get?
24.
24. Okay. So
I got an 11 on investigation.
So Golden Eyes, you look carefully around and you can now see, because it's been pointed out to you, you can now see the door, the outline of it. But that's basically all you get with an 11. You're like, oh, there it is. And you can try to open it. His Excellency, you see a couple of things kind of in this kind of dead end nook. There are 5 long dead adventurers, probably veterans of the war, or at least replicas of them. 2 dwarves, an elf, a gnome, and a tiefling. And just next to the skeletons and their gear, you see rubies on the ground, like spilled, that are kind of just off to the side, some precious stones. But with the 24, and because you're looking astrally, you can see that those rubies are actually fake. They are adhered to the ground. And there's a sense of an active trigger around them. This is about 5 feet, not even 5 feet from the door. Like, you can avoid this, but you'd have to stay hard to the right to get at that door that you're almost at. But they do appear dangerous.
The rubies, yeah.
And they do appear to be magically trapped, and they're fake.
He will point them out. It would be inadvisable attempting to pick up that jewelry. It appears to be a trap. Safety lies this way. And he will point the way around.
Cool. Otherwise, the
When I
door
look
does
at the
not seem to
ruby-
be trapped.
When I look at the rubies, do I see magic around them?
With detect magic, and now that he's pointed them out, yes, and they are worthless, but they are magically trapped, and you can see this arcane, just this little bit of sparks, only on the astral / magic, and it's ready to go. It's a live trap, like a live wire, but you can, now it's pointed out, you can easily avoid it.
Okay.
So, His Excellency, I'm kind of picturing a little bit of like Princess Bride, where Isolde's been like, bang, 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 basic, let me in. And then and you just move her and thump the door, and it opens. And so the door opens in front of you, and you can see it. Are you all? Can you all see on the D&D Beyond?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So there is a map on D&D Beyond, and the doors slide open in front of you, and inside is a large chamber. Oh man, I wish I could do more of this all at once, but oh, I can. Okay. Head up. I'll describe this momentarily. There we go. So it's a large chamber opens up inside, and let me just find my map. Gotta get inside my map. All right, you enter in. This is the entrance to Web's Edge, and you enter in and see. This is this cave is largely it's convinced. The idea of this is that it's like a foyer. It's to convince unwelcome visitors that this cave is unused, just in case somebody gets through the door. They've created a false front. Sorry, that you've already found that. So, moving into this space, you see kind of ruins and remains. It's good 25 feet across, kind of irregular shaped. There's the remains of an old low wagon, the kind you might use in a mine to kind of haul something with a low ceiling. You can see the cavern, and I'm not even going to make you check for dark vision because I know, Fenris, you've got crazy good dark vision. You can see that the cavern branches off, let's call it to the south, and there's an entrance off that way. And it also branches off to the north, and there's a closed off entrance there. You also spot there is one double door. Each of these is a double door. There's bits of stone and ruin and refuse, kind of, it looks like an old storeroom for an old mine. And you've got entrances up north, in the middle, and down south. And otherwise, it's got just kind of echoey, kind of irregular shaped caverns. So, you have now entered the front of Web's Edge. Well, how do you want to approach this?
You said there were storerooms somewhere?
Yeah, there's kind of stuff kind of scattered around, like this might have once been a storeroom. You definitely, actually, I'm going to give this one to you all for free because you managed to get in here relatively quietly. You hear a quiet muttering. Does anyone here speak Undercommon?
Negatory.
No one
Nope.
here speaks Undercommon. So all you hear is just kind of muttering away. And you can hear the voices coming from the southern kind of nook around the corner there. Otherwise, the place seems quiet. But there definitely seems to be someone or something in this southern section.
Well,
Maybe that's Frizzle.
Message. Shh. The enemies. Unless you understand what they're saying.
No. Normally I do. This time I don't.
Then it may not be your friend.
Maybe they're in danger.
They don't sound like it immediately.
hang on. I have a
Now that we're past the door, and I realize that, and we all hear the muttering. I don't say it aloud, but through messaging, and just quiet that I ask of everybody, and I will actually cast. I'm gonna have to drop detect magic, but I will cast Pass Without Trace.
Okay. Well,
Okay. That was one of the speakers. Okay.
And begin to go stealthy.
Everybody will be at +10 on your stealth checks. So everybody go ahead and roll a stealth check as you see
Am I
Fenris.
still at disadvantage?
You're not in that room. You have broken line of sight from there. I'm going to give you another
Okay.
save. And also the DC is much lower in this place. It's still trauma, but not as bad.
Right. So I'll do my save first, then I'll do my stealth.
Sure.
16.
That is a pass. So the DC for that one was 15 in this phase. So you are barely, you're okay. Take a deep breath and you know where and when you are.
Alright. So then I'm gonna remove my condition and roll my stealth.
Sure. You take a long, shuddering breath.
Sorry, technical question before I decide if I'm going to do this or not. With Hidden Step, it says as a bonus action, you can turn invisible 4 times for a long rest. Last at the start of your next turn, you attack, make a damage roll, force someone to make a saving throw. So my question is, out of combat, are we taking turns? So if I use it now, like, does it last until I take a turn in combat?
It would basically
No.
last 10 seconds or so.
Okay. I'm sure I would know that, so I'm not going to bother with that. However, he does have the Cloak of Displacement, so there is going to be an illusion of him that is over there, or somewhere else. And thus, he will be sneaky.
How do you customize the roll to give +10? Silly technical question.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We
I
just,
just
math.
add the
We
10.
just math the math.
I just had 10? Okay. I just roll
I just
stealth.
add it. So I rolled a dirty 30.
Whoa. Izzle.
I got a 27.
Yikes.
Yeah.
His
I
excellency.
already got a high stealth.
30.
30.
You say
And
it's
I
more
got-
fun when you do.
A dirty 30?
31.
Dirty 31. Yeah.
Section 31.
And Gwendolyn got a, what was that?
27.
With the plus 10?
That was +10. That's with
Okay.
it. Yeah, I had some.
I was like, did everyone get above 30? Because that's insane. All right.
You have
are
a 27.
ghosts. You absolutely have the drop on anyone you want in here. You are just stealthy AF. Let's go. All right. So you sneak your way down towards the corner, and you can hear this muttering. And there's kind of little candles set on. You can see dim candlelight flickering and you see two figures kind of kneeling down in front of this semicircular chamber, which forms a natural alcove. Shelves carved into the wall from floor to ceiling hold small, repulsive items, including bloody baubles, shriveled fingers, and idols carved from bone. Two figures crouch before the shelves. They're muttering. One of them is a hobgoblin, and the other is a duergar, a underdwarf. And they are both sitting in prayer. They don't seem to notice you. Well, not surprisingly, they don't notice you. You can do whatever you need to at this moment. You can see that there's no magical auras on the shelves. They're not casting a spell. They appear to be honestly in some kind of religious fervor. Mild. You're muted, Steve. I don't know if you were saying anything.
Just out of like, do we have a reason why we would just randomly attack these people from behind and crush their skulls? I mean, not that I'm against it, but
Well, I was thinking of, would I be able to roll either a history or a religion
Sure.
for like what they might.
I'm going to let you do that with advantage. You'll get slightly different things depending on which one you
Okay.
roll as you take them in.
And Gwendolyn, as she looks at it, does it remind her of what she saw?
Well, I would get the advantage anyway to recall information about a darker past surrounding a location
You would. So, this
from my
particular...
grim psychometry.
Oh, okay. So two things. Gwendolyn, this is not reminiscent of Vecna cult. The cults they got a lot of commonalities, but the iconography is wrong. If anything, you kind of spend a moment watching them and looking at this weird shrine, this kind of disjointed items, and it's got a semicircular shape to it, and but it doesn't have like featured eyes, or certainly the iconography doesn't read Vecna. It's some other kind of religion. You can do a religion check if you want to. But Isolde, go ahead and do either history or religion.
Doing history. I'll take this 17 for a 24.
24. And Gwendolyn?
I had 15 for religion check.
Okay, so Gwendolyn, you recognize a sort of web pattern here. They seem to be, you get that they are, if not worshippers of, they are worshippers adjacent to Lolth, the Spider Queen. However, Isolde, you get Lolth, it is that, but beyond that, you also recall that during the war, the followers of Lolth often would join Kavarn willingly and trying to curry favor with Kavarn. So there is reminiscence that circular web-like also has like eye stalks around a central circular body motif going on. So this is like Lolth plus Beholder. There's a layer of Beholder there as well. If you want to move
I
on.
just got food brought to me
No, I'm super jealous. It's great.
that I did not expect.
You definitely get the idea. Spider-shaped carvings in the rocks. There's a hint of what this is, and you now have a choice to make. You can choose to go in sneaky. You could go in. At this point, the hobgoblin and the Duergar kind of pause in their prayers and look at each other like, and they switch mostly to common, although they jump in and out of undercommon. And they, you get in very short order that they are not particularly overly happy with each other. They definitely aren't friends. It's like walking into. It's almost like that vibe of when you walk into a Catholic church and then they stop and they cross themselves because that's what you do when you first enter. This has that feeling like they both met here. They both paused, did their proper prayers, and then turned away. And now they look at each other and you expect them to greet each other warmly. And they're like, hey. All right. And then they both kind of go off and like kind of pick up a pack in the corner, but they are avoiding each other from this point. And you guys are just quietly observing their flies on the wall.
They were close together before and they've just moved apart.
Yeah.
Things.
Well, they did their prayer.
They do not like each other. You can get that just by reading their body language. One of them is busy checking a coin purse, with their back turned, like very carefully, like you don't want to, not wanting the other, like the Duergar is busy. I think it's the Duergar. Hold on. Yeah, sorry, the hobgoblin is busy counting some coins surreptitiously and then tucks it away as soon as the Duergar walks back, kind of within sight. And it's just like, yeah. Business good?
Yes. And none of yours. Fine. Just asking. Well, don't ask.
I very much want to be in front of everyone if possible.
Sure.
So His Excellency, interrupt me if you object to this, but His Excellency is going to we're not noticed. He's going to turn to the others and just kind of shh, put his finger to his lips and go shh, just kind of ease them back out of sight. Just hold on. Yeah. Yeah. No, like maybe more, how do I ping?
I don't actually know how to ping, but you can drag yourself.
Okay. He would be here, and if everyone else, he kind of put everyone else like there.
Sure.
Right? And then he'll turn back around and go in and just kind of take up the entirety of the doorway, and he'll speak out. Hello there.
They spin around, and then the hobgoblin reaches for its belt, but then relaxes and goes, "Oh, for a second I thought you were that Cyclops." And then the other one's like, "Hello, friend. What's your business?"
Well, my business is generally in trading leaves, twigs, occasionally fertile soil. But here and now, my business is my own. Just wanting to introduce and make sure that we don't startle each other around a corner, and inquire what you are doing here, ensuring that if you aren't an enemy, that you aren't an enemy. And that if you are an enemy, that I crush your skull imminently.
Right,
Drink?
mate. No enemies here. This is just a tour, right? A behind the scenes tour. That's it.
Yes, this is, we're just having a look. They both kind of ease off a little bit, but keep a close eye on you. And they look to be looking at you, like trying to figure out what you are, basically. And the hobgoblin's like, a bugbear? No. Too big to be a. They don't immediately go hostile. Are you going to... Do you want to try to deceive them? You want to try and persuade them? Or just not really care?
It's more of a, like...
Intimidate?
yeah, it's probably more of an... they're all the same. He has no charisma. It really would, in his case, be more of an intimidation. We're like, I'm going to go about my business.
You definitely say we, though.
As long as you don't get in my way, I won't tear your limbs off.
Like to see you try, big guy.
Says the Dwegar. And the hobgoblin just quietly nods. I'm gonna get you to roll intimidation. Fenris, you're taking this in. And everybody else, actually.
Let's see. Terrible.
You see when he first steps out, they reach for it. Oh, intimidate?
Yeah, it's 3.
That was a 3. They are not scared by you. Not even a little. In fact, they think it's funny. They start to circle you. You know, like bullies do, like take a close look. And the Duergar kind of flips in behind you here while the hobgoblin kind of goes in front of you. They're just kind of walking, though. They're not getting super aggressive. But as they walk by, Isil, you are right behind the Duergar, and you see them. You see this little collar on their armor that can be flipped up, and there's a little pin underneath. And when they first arrived, hey, you look frozen. There you go. When they first saw His Excellency step out, they both at one point or another flipped up, like the Duergar flipped up the collar to reveal something underneath, but didn't see what a response, and so then dropped it. And you didn't catch what the hobgoblin did, but they did something else, like shift their bracer a little bit. So there's something about the collar on the Duergar and the bracer on the hobgoblin, but that's kind of, unless you want to do a perception check or something, that's kind of all you get in this moment. You do. I can read your lips, but I can't hear your mic.
There. Can I do actually, because I'm up close, can I actually do an investigation?
Sure.
To investigate what it is?
100%. Because they are literally, they don't know it, but they're base to base. You haven't broken stealth yet. So you're at like 35 stealth.
Do I have advantage or regular?
In this case, I'm gonna say sure. Well, I'll give you a +2 because of the successful religion checks and all of that.
17.
That's enough. They both flashed a spider web insignia of some kind, except there's it's like a spider web, but then on the ends of the spider web, there's this little circular spot reminiscent of a beholder's eyes. So it's like, that's the secret flash of their insignia.
Oh. So would she know then that they're part of, like, the beholder, and, like, is it they're connected to it?
Essentially, they were Lolth worshippers.
Right.
And Lolth's worshippers, some of them willingly signed up for Kavarn's army as opposed to being embedded with those crystals and forced.
Right.
So it's kind of like stumbling on a neo-Nazi cult
Yeah.
hidden here. The Hitler's gone, but they still
They're still doing their thing.
Yeah, they're still active members in this place.
Yeah.
You also get the impression that they, based on the way they're treating His Excellency, they don't know whether or not His Excellency is one of them. They're kind of looking him over. You get the impression they're looking for one of these symbols or a secret handshake or whatever, as they kind of slowly do a circle around him.
She's gonna look at, because she's now better. She's gonna look over at Fenris and go,
For our audience of listeners at home, that was a hand placed at one side of the neck and drawn across to the other side.
and she will aim her bow at the back of the Dorgar's neck
Go ahead.
and fire.
Make your roll with advantage. I'd give you double advantage if I could, but that's not how that works.
Super advantage is fine.
So the hobgoblin's like walking in front of His Excellency.
You know, size alone, mate, doesn't scare me. Just took down a Cyclops.
You think you scare me?
I don't think he scares easy.
And then twang. Wait. Ooh. Regular shot, or you? Yeah, it's just a regular shot, right? With the new energy bow.
24.
24 definitely.
Yeah, I
hits.
use the energy bow.
Oh yeah.
Actually, it's been a while since I played her. Can I retcon?
Yeah.
I'll understand if I can't, because I do have another shot, so I can do it on that. A spell. Hex.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you definitely can. You have time to add that.
I'm gonna hex him, and she would know. Like, this is a sworn enemy. This is
Sure
her.
thing.
Yeah, like, to me, this would be a certain sworn kind of enemy.
Hell yeah.
Anything that supported them.
Oh yeah.
That.
You spent your life
So-
hunting these things.
So I get an extra d6 on that damage. So it's kind of shitty. So it was 11 plus 2, 13, and then with the new energy, I think now it's brightly lit, by the way. Sorry,
Oh, right,
everybody.
'cause you have the new energy bow. It's okay. You're breaking out the new toys. You're just like, let's see how this thing goes.
I'm going to no, because I didn't want to restrain it. I want to just I want to kill it.
Yep.
She
Just-
wouldn't have thought about restraining it at all. She would have
Just
wanted to
roll
kill
for
it.
murder. Yeah.
Yeah, roll for murder. So I will roll again. That is a 26.
That's a hit.
For another 9 and another. This fucking hex better do me better than a 2 this time. Okay, 4. What did I roll the first one? 9?
Yeah. There we go.
13.
2 shots.
No, another 13.
Oh,
Don't you have a
13,
third
yeah.
shot?
Is he still standing?
Let me hold on. I gotta grab my. Yes, he is still up, but he's hurt. Like, it's a beefy hobgoblin. This is not
Okay.
not a pushover. And the arrows just slam into the back, and you can see them glowing if you want. You don't have to light them up, but you can. Oh wait, you were attacking the Duergar, right?
Duergar.
Oh, I'm putting this on the wrong one. So hold on 1 second. Okay. The Duergar drops with 13 and 13 again is exactly enough to just, yeah. What do you think, big guy? You're not so. And hits the ground, just peppered with arrows. Toast. Just
Then
gone.
I won't be brand of castigating it.
His Excellency.
So yeah,
one of them just drops dead beside you. You're just like, huh. All right.
and you see me stand up.
Yeah, you step out. I'm gonna say Fenris gets to go next if he wants to.
Actually, Fenris is gonna wait.
Okay. Gwendolyn, do you want to do anything?
You could.
Like, we need to kill him.
Well, he's trying to kill me, so you know.
Is he trying to kill you, or is he just?
They were circling him. There was gonna be a make sure he's alone, and then if it wasn't killing, it was definitely a bullying situation.
Maybe I could like time up this
Yeah, you could cast something that.
entangle or something.
Yeah. Why not?
Sure. Entangle and time up.
Sure.
We can
So
intimidate him.
you cast entangle on him. That's a dex save if I remember correctly. So I will do that. Just 1 second.
Cast.
What is the use one?
Oh my
what's the
god. The hobgoblin leaps back, dodging the entangle and drawing his blade and gets ready to attack. I was like,
So he succeeded on his saving throw?
yeah, he succeeded on the saving throw, dodging the worst of the entangle.
Need to do.
I'm gonna mind sliver him
Okay,
as a reaction
sure.
and basically call out from the darkness. Ugly hobgoblins can't escape like that.
What
And so he
is
has
the
to roll-
save?
He must succeed on an intelligence saving. Sorry, it's not mind sliver. It's
Oh,
silvery barbs.
silvery
Sorry,
barbs. Fair enough. He has to roll again.
Yes. Yeah, he has to roll again.
All right. Oh my gosh. You know what? I'm gonna roll real dice. That's fine. Next time I'll switch to real dice. But that was a 22 against
Oh,
Gwendolyn's thing, and the thing just the vines start growing up one leg, and it's just beefy enough, even though it's kind of alive for a hobgoblin. Pulls its leg loose and looks over at all of you who have now revealed yourselves.
okay. And I'll give myself the next advantage
Sure.
on attack.
All right. And then that is Fenris's turn, Gwendolyn's turn. His Excellency. There's a slight bit of entanglement, vines, and overlapping roots and stuff between you and him. So if you want to get closer, unless you have reach, I don't know if you have reach.
Yes, he does have reach. His reach is astronomical. Or no, you mean as a trait? Give me one. I have so many traits. There's so many of them.
That's the thing with fighter, right? You just get so many different things as the fighter.
Because he specializes in improvised weapons, throwing weapons, and unarmed fighting styles. The one that is down, what I'm going to attempt to do is pick up the unconscious one and use him as a throwing weapon against the conscious one.
Do it. You are fully proficient at this. And it's a reasonably small thing. I'm not going to make you roll with... It's a big thing, but I'll let you do it because it's funnier. Go for it.
And I don't think I get advantage on that, but I have so many turns. If it doesn't work the first time, I'll try twice more.
Fair enough.
That was a 26.
Well, that's a definite hit. All right, and roll damage. And
I don't know what's the damage on a guy. Let's call it
D10. D10 plus your strength.
So D10 plus 5. Okay, so let's just go 1 D10. Oh, just a 1. So wait. Can't I? No, it's a damage roll. So no, that'll be a 6.
Okay.
But
I will combine this and just say he has to do a saving throw, strength save to stay standing, or he gets knocked prone. Because you're throwing a body at him.
Yeah.
That's a 10. But that's not enough. So he falls prone. He falls over as you clobber him with the dead body of his former friend, his former not friend. So he is considered prone right now. All right. You get a couple more attacks if I remember.
Yeah. So how far away is he going? Just like how far away he is.
He's about 10 feet from you. 5, 10.
But that's magical entanglement. I see. Here's the thing. I need a ruling on this. I know this is grinding the game a little bit, but
your character reported him from Shadowrun. It's gonna grind.
I know. So special feature is his ability to move through non-magical difficult. It's non-magical. Okay, never mind. It's magical. It doesn't matter. Okay. So he will throw his stone.
Now, throwing is at disadvantage. If you get next to him, if you step into the entanglement, the worst that can happen is you get stuck. But
why is throwing at disadvantage?
Because he's prone.
Because he's prone.
Yeah.
Never mind. I will just leap in order to clear the entangled ground on top of him.
Sure. You can. I'm going to give you that for free. Like, what's your strength? 20 or something?
Yes.
Yeah, you can leap over him, no problem. Basically, kick to the wall and land behind him.
Yeah, and then I would just unarm. I will just, do the old I'm putting a beer down hard kind of with fist motion and
just
smash him.
Jog his memory. Yeah.
I'm trying to just knock him stupid.
Yep. Make your attack.
This one, sure.
Unarmed attack.
I don't like that.
He ducks to one side.
No, I'm re-rolling that with heroic inspiration, which I can give myself at the start of every turn. And I'm going to Yes.
Start of your turn.
Every turn? How does that happen?
Yes. Because of is it Indomitable? No, it's no, where is it? I'll find it.
It's one of your many feats.
Yeah, I know. This is I have too many.
It's heroic warrior.
That one.
Yeah. Because he's a champion.
Whenever you start your turn without it.
Okay. Yeah. My God, that's insane.
Yeah.
All right.
I know. That's great. That's why champions are.
This is the thing. He doesn't do
really
a lot.
Good. Champions
doesn't
used
do
to
a lot
kind
of
of stink. That's pretty good.
Yeah, he doesn't do a lot of damage in one shot. He does a lot of shots.
Yeah,
I
fair
can't.
enough. Oh
Yeah,
my
Just
god.
glad that you have heroic inspiration every turn.
Yeah.
12.
On each
So
turn, I should
this
say.
hobgoblin this time does a double arm block and drives him to his knees, but doesn't take damage. And you're just doing this with one hand. You're used to like, go down. You should stay down.
Yeah.
But he's not.
Yeah.
This is actually pretty beefy. All right.
I'll do it one more as my third action here.
Sure.
The third attack. Sure. 24.
That's a hit. 24 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Bludgeonization does he get? 9.
9 points of bludgeonation. All right. Kaboom finally is starting to take some hits. Oh, and actually, you didn't need to spend that heroic inspiration. He's prone, so you have advantage anyway. You can go crit fishing if you want. You can roll one more.
Okay, sure, why not?
Or 2 more, technically.
Oh, there's one.
Yep, that'll do it. So
So then the damage would be 8 on that, and then one more just to see if it.
that's 16, because it's double.
That,
Well, not quite, but...
that doesn't make any difference. No, it did. It doubled.
Oh, it did it
fine.
already. All right, 8 more. And then
then
the
that one-
final one.
So the final one didn't make a difference, right?
Okay.
It didn't improve. So.
Fair. All right. That is a lot of thumping from the guy who's just gently trying to thump this person into unconsciousness. Pretty beefy hobgoblin, though. All right. Top of the order. It is now the hobgoblin's turn. So the hobgoblin does not like being in this scenario, and is essentially a rogue. So it is
When
going
did
to.
we roll for initiative?
Oh, I'm just using the auto initiative on this thing for now. I could make you roll if you want, but
Yeah, let's roll.
Well,
Sure.
did it
go ahead.
do
and
the
roll.
auto
Roll.
initiative using my alert feat?
You were second.
Let's-
So
Yeah, we can roll.
yeah,
can all
go
roll.
ahead and roll.
Let's do it. Now that the surprise round's
Sure.
over.
Surprise round's over. Let's go.
Yeah,
Roll for you.
I prefer rolling
Initiative.
my own.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
I'm going first.
It is a very dexy hobgoblin. It's essentially a rogue.
All right, a rogue goblin.
Rogue goblin. And did Isolde roll with alert?
I do.
Oof.
23.
There you go.
23.
Okay, top of the order, Isolde.
Thank you very much.
Now, this thing is still prone. It hasn't had an opportunity to stand up yet. So you
Fine.
will be at disadvantage attacking with range.
What happens if we actually tie, since we're both at 23?
Oh, the highest dex goes.
You go then.
Yeah, that'll be
Go
Isolde.
Or I can defer and let you go.
No, go for it. So,
Well, she's gonna start with a moving bonus action move the hex to this creature.
Absolutely.
She will reach out her hand, and all they see is she takes her hand and swipes it across her crossbow, and they just see blood from her hand go on to the crossbow.
Thick.
That will be her blood curse. She's gonna use or her crimson right. She's going to use, which one do I have? It's not showing me which rights I took. Usually it does. Hold on, sorry.
It's okay. This is the first combat of the 4 of you together, so there's going to be some bugs.
Oh, whenever you target, deals an additional 4. I have to pick one of my rights.
I don't know if you need to, like, I think he's going to go down real quick, so don't expend too much.
Yeah.
He's pretty beefy. He's got about as many hit points as you do.
Well, I'm going to take the 1 damage.
Nice.
From my blood right. And I think one of them was fire, so I'm gonna use that one.
Nice.
Because for some reason I just cannot find my blood maledict right now. It's not showing me. Oh, there are my blood curses. Yeah, Rite of Flame.
Nice.
So it'll be fire damage.
All right.
And so yeah, she's going to do that. So first I gotta roll to hit.
So blood and fire kind of flicker.
Yeah. From an energy short bow.
Yeah, man. Layer that stuff.
Oh, I was so close to a nat 20. That's a 19 to hit.
That is... Now you're rolling with disadvantage to roll again. It's still prone, technically.
Right. Forgot about that.
Normally that would hit, but... Oh.
That still hits.
Damn. That was a 30. Okay, the 19 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
It already did, so the damage on that one was 8 plus. Let me do all my extra stuff.
That's the fun bit of blood
crunchy
hunters,
bit.
right?
13 plus an additional it's 13 necrotic for the hex.
Ooh.
And for my feature, for my maledict, it is an additional 5 of fire.
Nice. My God. The arrow just... It's trailing of vapor of blood and flame and light and just slams into this thing, even though it's on the ground, just striking true. Still alive, but hurting. Technically bloodied at this point. All right. Yeah, go ahead.
She gets another attack.
Do it. Rolling with disadvantage.
She's got 2. This time I'll do it proper and roll with disadvantage. And she still hits with a 29.
Hits. And roll an 18 and a 19. That is a definite hit.
So that's another 8 plus 3 fire and
Ooh, these arrows are raining down. Just
3 necrotic.
damn. All right, this is definitely this hobgoblin went from doing pretty good, even holding up, dodging from His Excellency, but these arrows are just ripping into this thing. It's like, all right.
And she's actually going to tell the others what they are and why they must
Sure, tell them.
kill them forthwith.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay, coming up next, Fenris.
I see kind of what's going on, and Fenris doesn't want to spend too much effort because this is
Pretty quick.
pretty quick. So he's just gonna look at the hobgoblin and cast Sorcerous Burst
Nice.
cantrip. Now I have advantage, but is he still prone? Then he has
He
disadvantage.
hasn't
So
had
I
a
guess
chance to
I can't
stand
proceed.
up yet, so he's still.
All right. So I'm just gonna Sorcerer Burst psychic damage if
Sure.
I hit, and I will roll.
With disadvantage.
No, I have advantage, so the
Oh,
disadvantage.
It can't. It evens out. 23 hits.
Okay, gonna roll damage. 8 damage.
Nice. What kind of damage?
Psychic.
Sidekicks. What's that look like a little bit? Still alive, still up, but only barely.
So when he kind of shoots out the burst, instead of like energy or poison or acid or fire, it's almost like an invisible wave that strikes him, and you can tell that there's like a rippling wave that enters his mind, and blood starts to seep out of his ears.
Nice.
And yeah, as it hits him. But you could also tell Fenris is just like, I'm just gonna like use this because I don't want to use too much effort on this.
Yeah. All right. The hobgoblin is hurting, but still up. His Excellency, it's your turn. Dear God, that hit point total is terrifying. All right, go ahead.
Well, since I'm close enough, I'm going to try and do another attack that's sort of a grapple and get a hold of one of his arms. And then, depending on how well the roll goes, I'll describe what he means to do or how he fails at it.
Sure, go
If
for
that's
it.
all right.
So it's an attack or it's a grapple?
It's
You can use one of your
Well-
attacks to grapple and then give yourself advantage. You've already got advantage, but
yes, this is what he's going to do.
Sure.
So how do I roll that? Would
athletics for a grapple.
Oh, great, because I have advantage at that.
Level
That was-
11, folks. Holy
Seven.
moly.
Only a 17.
Okay, it's gonna try to resist that. Let's see if it manages.
I may reroll that.
I don't think you're gonna need to, but oh, it's a tie. It's like
Yeah,
it's that arm wrestle. Like
I'm going to use heroic inspiration because I want to reroll that because if this works, it'll be really funny.
you can use your second attack if you want to save your. You get it. Ooh, okay. Yeah, that's a you
So,
just bear down
so what I have to do is like he grabs. Give me this arm.
gently with the Judy.
wrist, and then the other will go above the elbow, like on the bicep. And then his attack will actually be to kick upwards right in the armpit to try to actually dislodge his arm and rip it off. That's what he's gonna try to do. With a
I
bit
suggest
of
a
pulling.
new strategy, R2. Let the Wookiee win. All right,
Yeah.
go for it.
So that would be. Let's try this. So do I have advantage because he's grappled, right?
Yep.
24.
24 definitely hits.
Okay. And let's see how much damage that does. 13, and if that doesn't work, he'll just do it again.
Oh, 13 is a lot of damage. He's so
Oh,
close.
that's
Yep.
That-
Just crit.
Todd, would it make a difference if he had 4 more hit points of damage to him?
Not much at this point. He's still
Okay.
alive during the crit.
All
But
right.
what's the crit
The
damage?
the question is, did he get the arm off in the first attack, or did
No,
it take till the second?
it dislocated, and it took the second one to rip it off. How much damage on the second one? 10?
10.
Oh my gosh. And you were saying, Isolde, about damage? 4 more?
I forgot that when I have a write-up, when I do my blood, right? I, because of my Hexblade specialty
Right.
and patron, I get an extra 4 if I hit.
Well then, but now, so I'm going to say that with Isolde's assist, the arrows have gone through the hobgoblin, hitting it to the stone as His Excellency pulls up, kick, and then heave and just. So you get the arm, Steve. Go ahead and describe it as the hobgoblin is no more.
So he's dead. Okay,
Oh yeah, actually almost to within the hit point. The 4 did make
Yeah.
the difference.
Probably because he wouldn't notice that he's dead. His Excellency will, when the arm pops up, immediately like come in a big arc and come back down and just clobber the guy with
his own arm.
Yes.
Yep. Okay, you are literally beating the dead hobgoblin.
Well, he doesn't know he's dead, so in
No.
his mind, he is killing him with his own arm because that's funnier. And then he'll just take it, like toss it away. Once you realize
It
the guy
falls at
is-
Fenris's feet, the arm, as you toss it over your shoulder, and you see there's a bracer there with a little flap that flips back, and you see that emblem of the web with the beholder eyes at the 8 corners of the web, and you're like, oh, that's how they identify themselves. And you are alone in the cavern again, as the cultists are no more.
Well, that was something. Was I not diplomatic enough?
It wouldn't have mattered. They were evil and poison and vile. They need to be killed no matter what.
As Gwendolyn realizes combat's over, you stop concentrating on your entangle, and the roots and vines grow in reverse until they return to the dirt. The floor just slightly bearing the marks, and of course the blood of the hobgoblin and the Drogar. You go ahead and check over the bodies, and you find
Corpses.
Yep, corpses. So they were definitely cultists who maintain the web's edge. They were agents, and you find basically items that kind of prove that. So they can identify to each other using Undercommon or these little flash symbols to identify themselves as members of the web's edge, the cult that is holding on to the greatness that was once Kavarn and Loth together. This gives you all an idea. You can obviously, with 31 stealth, keep stealthing your way through. Or you can just beat every single one of them that you find. Isolde, you also recall something that was said to you. Talithar had said that there was a problem beneath Tazfarel. that you were hired to come and look into.
Yes.
Your paths seem to have diverged. This seems to be the kind of thing that he described to you.
Right. And now,
All right. What would everybody like to do? The chamber is yours.
You were saying that there is some storage crates or shelving or something in there?
Yeah. Yeah, just
any
like
of the-
boxes and barrels.
Yeah, can any of them fit the bodies? Hide the body.
The cart could definitely fit both bodies and pile stuff on top of them to hide them. You could also smush them down into some of the barrels, but maybe not in whole pieces.
I kind of just toss them in the corner and
The cart.
roll the cart in front of them or something.
Sure, you do that, no problem. Don't even do a check. Let me just do a quick behind the scenes. All right. That was over very quickly. However, there was some sound. I'm going to say that there was a little bit of sound. I'm going to do a quick check to see how loud that was. Because of those earlier stealth checks and how fast that all went down, the hobgoblin didn't even get a turn. So I'm going to say this will be at your advantage. Oh, that messed up. Hold on, I got to do them separately, apparently. 1. Okay, so 9 is the check. So
That's like an auto fail because we have +10.
yeah. So, but mind you, that your pass without chase actually would have been under effect. That's true. So
It is still working. It's up for an hour. I haven't dropped it.
that was surprisingly quiet considering you ripped the arm off a hobgoblin. It was like, it did yell out a little bit, but not extensively considering what happened. It was dead so fast. It was just like, so there is no response. There is no other thing. But you got the impression that let's leave it at that. So you have a choice now. You can stay put. You can go through the southern entrance there with the double door, almost right next to where you currently are. You can go through the middle entrance to the next chamber, or you can go through the upper entrance to go further into Web's Edge. Now, Isolde, you get the vague impression, because you've been here a long time ago. Actually, did Isolde ever come in to see the Sphinx? You're muted. I know that one. I can read lips real good.
Yeah.
You said duck.
Y'all know that's what I always say when I mute myself and forget to turn it off. Did I come into this area?
Yeah, where the Sphinx was
Previously?
and Frizzle and Rook came in here, but I don't know that Isolde did.
No, I don't recall. Steve? Do you recall from the game whether we had gone in there? I don't think so. We were fighting the Beholder the entire time.
Yeah, we basically fought the Beholder, killed the Beholder, and just
And then left.
only
Exit
Cranky
stage
and,
left.
not Rook. Which one of your characters, Gordon, went to talk to the Sphinx?
Rook.
Talithar.
Well,
Oh, Talithar did.
Yeah, it was Cranky and Talithar talked to the Sphinx. No one else did.
Right, and Frizzle.
I don't even remember Frizzle.
That was
Who
Bella's
played
secondary.
Frizzle?
You did.
Oh, it was my. I thought, yeah, because she was a fire genasi.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure she crawled through. But I don't recall Isolde ever coming into this area, so you have no memory of this.
No.
So
I don't think
that's
so.
not going to help you. So would you like the southern entrance, the middle entrance, or the northern entrance?
Did we notice the bodies in the northern part at all, or no?
Those were the bodies of the adventurers with the gems. I made a mistake. I'm the DM, made a boo-boo. And that was where the gem was in the bodies. But I described it outside the entrance. So anyway, yeah.
I will suggest I will look at His Excellency and the others as we are just starting to adventure together and say, I was asked to come down here originally. It seems my previous job has merged with this new job. I need information. As much as I want to kill them all, it might benefit me to get information first. Gex would think so.
What do you need?
I'm thinking we already have 2 of their insignia. I say 2 of you. You, the big one. Definitely you. You flash those, they'll know you're with them. Or they'll think you are. You can get more information about what they're doing and why. We need to know what their end game is. If they're trying to... Our world was destroyed. Like, this was a war like no other. If they're trying to start that again, we have to stop them.
I'll mage hand one of the emblems and just lift it up for me.
You, do you want the lapel pin or the bracer?
Well, I don't think the Sasquatch has a lapel, so I'll let him have the bracer and I'll take the lapel pin.
Will the bracer fit him? It will be a pinky ring.
Yeah, you know, like a slide, a guitar slide?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's basically how it goes. You can put it on your middle finger.
I can play the blue.
Well, I don't think I can wear a bracer, so.
Yeah.
It would fit Isolde or Gwendolyn. It could fit the big guy too, but it would literally be.
He doesn't care to wear it. So he'll just let someone else do the talking there. He'll hand it to somebody. Isolde and Gwendolyn, whoever.
Isolde wants to be in the background, in stealth, as soon as we get information to kill. That is her only
All right,
objective.
Gwendolyn, you got a new bracer.
Sure.
Right.
So, yeah, I put it on.
You druid craft a couple of nice little vines running up it.
That's
If you help me with this, I will see that you're paid additionally. For helping me.
This is a good time for a call.
For a pause?
Yes.
having a break.
Yeah, we can take
break?
we can take a break.
Yeah.
Let's take a break. As you
think I
have
asked
a choice
for
after
like a
this:
while back.
disguised and ready, and upper, middle, or lower. As we enter further into the web's edge. And we're
By the
back.
way-
And I have something for you, Steve. Here you go.
It's not wise to upset a Wookiee.
No, it is not.
All right. And we're
What is
back.
this you speak of?
Okay.
Wookiees.
So, you have 3
Wookiees are-
possible exits from this space. You can go high, middle, or low. You can do perception checks. You can try to be. I'm gonna let this. Actually, you all would have broken stealth, but Pass Without Trace is still up. So if you want to be stealthy, you can. If you want to be deceptive, you can. Go ahead and tell me, what is it you want to do? Also, side note, this is the first time you've seen each other in action. And the 4 of you just decimated those 2. Like, that was gross. Well done.
Good job. I didn't do anything.
You held the body still. Actually, between the arrow and the entangle, it couldn't move, but the arm could.
So I did what he did. I did throw the one of them at the other one.
Okay.
Um,
Let's look around.
okay, let's do perceptional checks.
I'm going to go stealthy.
I'm going stealth.
1, 2, 3. Do perception check also.
What's the other option?
26 stealth.
When I'm doing stealth, I have a disadvantage. I'm going perception. What the fuck? My dice are awful.
Yeah.
Well, you're adding plus 10 as well. So,
Oh,
for the
yeah, so
stealth,
26.
I'll read out the stealths first.
Ouch. That's a
these rerolls.
miserable 21 on my stealth.
Stealth?
Yeah,
What did you roll perception?
that's still,
God.
by most,
I rolled a 3.
yeah, by most accounts, though, that's a very good stealth. You're still stealthy as hell, but you're still, we'll narratively say that you're like kind of suffering a little bit of that flashback stuff still.
Yeah. And my Crimson Right is still active on my weapon
Absolutely.
until I release it.
Although your stealth was not the worst stealth.
Who's
Steve,
worse?
Steve got a 15. That's with a plus 10.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Gwendolyn got
Ouch.
21.
I got the 26.
Isolde also got 21. And Goldeneye's Fenris got 26. So you're mid-tier stealthy against all odds. But the perception checks, let's go down the list. So we've got Gwendolyn got a 13, so you definitely get the layout of this room thoroughly. You're closest to that south entrance. So let me just quickly... So just taking in that door, it's a double door. It does appear that the door is... I don't remember if the doors are locked. Let me do a quick check. Doors. Yes, the door immediately to the south is locked, and all 3 doors are actually locked and sealed. And it would definitely take some sleight of handing or some bashing or some magic potentially to open that. Is anyone trained in Arcana? All right.
I
So,
am.
all right. So 2 of you are.
Control anymore?
3 of you are. So yes, you also can tell that these doors are magically sealed. It doesn't mean they're unpickable, but it would take a pretty high pick or another way through the door.
Judy's
Okay.
asking how she knows if she's trained in Arcana.
I don't remember. I can check.
I don't have any tools.
That is a shit,
Gwendolyn is not trained in Arcana. You'd
Okay.
have proficiency in it.
a red dot.
No.
Red.
So
You'd have the red
Fenris
dot.
is.
Red dot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
So Fenris is
I
trained in
am.
Arcana and can tell that these doors are magically locked and warded. His Excellency, by astrally perceiving, you can see there's a slight aura of protection around these doors. They are locked with, technically it's an arcane lock spell, but it is pickable, but it's a high pick. Or you can find another way through.
Does anyone have the
Oh,
locks?
by the way, His Excellency, as you are checking all of these doors, you can see that the door to the south, there is some... You hear the rattling of something through the door a little bit, and like some growling. Do you speak Infernal? Or Abyssal?
I do.
But you didn't hear it.
Common, Druidic, Elvish, Primordial, Sasquatch, of course.
Of course. Unfortunately, you don't recognize the language, but it is something somewhat guttural, muttering through that south door. Through the middle door, you don't hear anything in the middle door. It's actually pretty quiet. And then from the north door, you hear a faint voice mumbling profane phrases. And again, I don't think you don't speak Undercommon and you don't speak Abyssal. So you don't know what they're saying. But you hear profane mumbling from above, from the north, and you hear a little bit of a guttural, like almost like a from below, but that's about it. You don't know what they're saying. So there's voices from up north and south. Middle is quiet.
So in a hushed tone, I will relay that to the others. Hear this here, that there, and this over there.
With a perception check of 19, and of hearing this from His Excellency, can I try to hear?
You can try to hear what
said?
they're saying. Do you want to listen to the north door or the south door? There's ongoing muttering from the north door. It's just very occasional from the south.
Okay. Then sure, if it's ongoing from the north, I'll listen.
Okay. From the north door, you hear kind of a higher pitched, slightly reedy voice, muttering in what you quickly recognize as Abyssal. And you can also tell by the rhythm, mostly. And you, from the places where you've spent a lot of your time, you know, this kind of chant, this kind of repetitive, sing-songy, abyssal guttural. This is a spell, in particular, a summoning. There is someone from the north. There's a summoning going on the other side of that door.
I relay that to the others. That we might want to disrupt this summoning.
Having seen various things summoned in his previous world, His Excellency will nod and agree.
I look to the others. I can barely hear you, Steve. Sorry.
Oh, I said, having witnessed summonings in his previous world, His Excellency will nod and agree. Yes, summonings generally do not bode well.
Okay.
It might be wise to disrupt it.
Okay. I mentioned to the others to get ready. I will get ready to open the door. All three doors are arcane locked. Is that right?
All three doors are arcane locked.
Okay. With the north door, I think we're all going to move up there.
Yeah.
I kind of want to stand to the side of it. I don't know if how you guys want to position yourselves, but I am going to cast a bit of a distance. I'm going to cast Knock.
Oh, you have Knock. Nice. I didn't expect that.
I have Knock, Arcane, Lock, and Locate
Nice.
Object from previous campaign, remember?
That's right. All right, let's go. So, you can't hear that because my background suppression is knocking that out. Let me turn that off. Because I don't need it right now. My dryer is finally done. Oh, wait. Apparently I do need it because it's freaking loud in here, apparently. Let me just nerf that down a little bit. So you hear... As that was a terrible sound effect. You hear the knock spell go off, and the knock, the door just powers down. The maglock turns off, and the door is now openable, no problem. It does make a sound when you do that, though. So everybody else, what are you doing? I'm assuming His Excellency wants to go at the front.
Generally, that's where he prefers to be.
So you push Isolde behind you. Step to the front.
He's an absorber of damage, as well as a inflictor of damage.
All right. So you open the door. Let's go. Kick in the door, and it will reveal inside to you in just an instance. Let me just oh, that hit it. God damn it. That's funny. I was like, this careful, and it hit it. There you go. So you kick open the door, or you open the door. Its subtlety is gone because the spell does make a sound. So you can go on in. Immediately on opening it, you see two cultists who have been kind of standing at the entryway, just kind of bored. And when the spell goes off, they're both looking at the door as you open it. And you can see they're wearing gray robes, very clearly decorated with that symbol of a web with the eyeballs on the end. And they turn towards you. And you can hear the chanting on the other side, and you hear the voice, and because you speak of Abyssal, you know that the voice says, "Keep them busy. I'm almost done."
I don't think His Excellency would have waited for anything,
Sure.
so I'm gonna just whip
I guess
giant great stone of Skullcavery at whatever one is making the most voice noises.
where is it? Roll initiative or?
Yeah, let's go ahead and roll initiative. Let's do it. Let's go.
Oh my god, that is horrible.
Hold on. Sorry, I gotta add all tokens. There we go. Now we're starting combat.
Can I use my heroic inspiration to reroll initiative?
I mean, technically, yes. I think
Because
so.
I really, really want to.
All right, go for it.
Oh my gosh.
You're quick shit, baby.
I know.
Man, I'm rolling poorly.
Gwendolyn gets a 6. Fenris gets a 26.
Go fight anyway, so it's better that I go at the end.
Yeah, Isolde 15, and His Excellency on the reroll a 17. All right. Clearly, His Excellency at the top.
No?
Okay.
No.
Oh, sorry.
No.
Is that Fenris?
Fenris is 26.
Top. My bad.
Yeah, I'm definitely not. Yeah.
Okay. As I enter with the others, do I see how many? Do I see 3?
You see 3. The 2 cultists are kind of human-sized, and then there's a deep gnome, a Svervneblin, chanting away at a stone table. Here, I'll describe. An enormous pentagram drawn in chalk and blood, with stubby unlit candles placed at each of its 5 points, covers the floor of this open chamber. Hooded figures are hunched around the room. One in particular over a cluttered table in the southwest corner, muttering profane phrases. The deep gnome is the one at the south at that little stone table, and the two human cultists are just standing there looking kind of caught flat-footed as they're like, what? As this hulking band of terrifying mercenaries kicks open the door in true D&D style, or not kicks, but opens the drawer and comes charging in. What do you want to do?
First things first, I am going to bonus action innate sorcery.
Nice.
And I am going to cast Hold Person
On
all three, level 4.
Oh, okay. Let's go. That's a wisdom
And I am
saving
going
throw,
to
right?
Yes, and I'm going to heighten the Hold Person against the Deep Gnome, and I'm going to use the Shard against Cultist A. So
What does the Shard do again? Okay.
The Shard will give him disadvantage because I'm going to make it Wisdom on his Wisdom checks and saving throws until I think a turn later.
Cultist A would have passed, but because of the Shard, failed. Cultist
and so
B,
the DC is 20.
Whew, an 8 fails. He rolled a 19, but it was disadvantaged, so the 6 failed.
Okay.
Second one, Cultist B fails, and the Deep Gnome. You gave him disadvantage, but he is a gnome, so he's got advantage, so it's a straight roll.
Okay.
What was the DC?
20.
Oh, all right. Gets a 15 and fails. That made this a much easier scenario. I gotta tell you. Grottanel is the name of the Deep Gnome, and he has been summoning something, and you came in the middle of it, and you interrupt it before their turn because he rolled absolute garbage on... Wait, did he roll initiative? No, that's not right. That's not him. Oh, you know what? This matters. Hold on. I have to add the Deep Gnome to initiative and figure out what his initiative is. So just give me 1 second here.
Sure. Let's hope he doesn't beat a 26.
Yeah, he probably won't, but you know, we got to give him a try. So D20 plus 2 is not, unless he rolls a nat 20, this is not gonna go in his favor, but we got to try it. 10. So he got a 12. So yeah, you have frozen him in the middle of his ritual.
So I just walk in and I just look at them all and I go, shh, quiet. And just freeze them all with Hold Spell.
That is hardcore. All right, His Excellency, you're up next, followed by Isolde, I think.
So, yeah, the one that's farther away, target him with a throw attack.
Okay.
Just so you know, they are all incapacitated, and if you hit them when you're within 5 feet, it's automatically critical.
Within 5 feet? Well, I will close to within 5 feet because I can.
Yeah. And then throw at his face.
To this guy. Here.
Sorry, the gnome or the... Oh, yeah. Okay.
The gnome.
Okay, so go ahead and make your attack with advantage.
Because of course. 1-6.
That is a definite hit. This is considered a critical then. Go ahead and roll your damage.
And attack rolls have advantage, by the way.
15.
Where did he go?
Do all my attack rolls have advantage?
Your attack rolls have advantage, and if you're within 5 feet, it's automatically critical, and they automatically fail Dex and Strength save.
Yeah, okay, so I'm just going to do that again, because he looks to be not dead. Oh, where did he go?
Oh, sorry. Hold on. I
You
did
made
not
him
mean
be
to
so
drag
close.
him, but I dragged him to the other room. You punched
right
him
there.
through the wall, Steve. You
Yeah.
punched him through the wall. All right. He is frozen. Go ahead and beat his ass.
Yeah, I'm going to do that again, because it was fun. 25.
That's a hit.
So it's automatic. So crit doubles the damage?
Yeah.
But
The-
it did
Yeah,
not
but
double.
it doubles the roll for the
The
damage,
dice.
not the flat bonus. Yeah.
Oh, because I did not add an extra d8 last time. So let me, first, before I roll this damage, I will add from last time's additional 2.
That is actually all you need. He was
Oh.
1 hit point after the 15.
Okay.
So you just walk up to him, describe it.
So he walks up to him just like, he's like a, winds up like a pitcher about to throw a pitch, hits him, and then like winds up again. Yeah, turn around. I guess a couple of attack.
Getting hit by a
Wow.
fastball from 5 feet away.
You let him move between you.
Yeah, I can move. I still have like movement left.
Yeah.
So I have 40 movement around. So he'll go over to here.
That's a lot.
30, 35, 40, 45. Yep, you get to actually 1 back.
Right about there. Okay.
Yeah.
You could go to the other cultists to get them.
If you walk through the center of the pentagram, like you don't care, I'll let you get base to base with them.
20. Just 20.
Sure. Okay. And then I will.
So you do walk through the pentagram?
No. He would not step on the pentagram. He actually would not.
So then you need to walk around it, so you can't get base to base with it.
Oh, can I
You're
jump
so
over?
close.
Go to this guy.
Actually, no. I'm gonna go to. That's what I'm gonna
Sure.
do.
You go to the other guy. Sure.
He probably would have.
You can walk through the pentagram if you want to.
No, he was thinking about that. We actually talked about what he's gonna do. No, and so I will.
Pity.
That's don't like that roll, so I'm gonna redo that because I can this round. I'll use that.
That is insane.
And it's better-ish, sure. 22. And is that on
22
the-
is a hit, and that means it's a critical. Go ahead and roll damage. I mean, do I really have to?
19.
That guy's toast.
And I have a third attack, but I don't have do I have enough movement to get there? No.
No, you're
No, you're paused there. Sorry,
Yeah.
I keep hitting
So
that
I'm just-
hotkey.
And he's just gonna throw from here because that's what I should. Oh, again, that was terrible. 17.
All right.
Does that?
That hits the cultist who is wearing a cloth robe.
Okay, but not critical, obviously.
No, not critical.
Still 15 damage.
the Sasquatch.
The Sasquatch just goes, and then just the last one's just out of reach and whips the stone, just drops all 3 of them in the 1 round. The ritual fails, so I'm going to reveal what was coming, but could not come because Fenris.
Oh, we missed out.
Yeah, no glabsru for you. This like
Very faint, eh?
very faint outline of it was just appearing, and you're like, ah. And Fenris, you know exactly what this is. You have assisted in fighting these kinds of things before. Yeah, and then you just smudge the chalk a little and the blood and the ritual.
I wave
fails.
at it. I wave at it as it's going back.
He wasn't fine.
No one else speaks. No one else speaks Abyssal, right?
I do. So I'll just respond. Maybe I'll find you first.
Yeah. So it says, "I will find you, Fenris."
Not if I find you first.
All right.
Friends of yours, Fenris.
Well, actually, it's abyssal, so it's very guttural, even though it is a proper noun.
He's more picking up on the tone, on Fenris's tone, because he can't understand it. That's why he says that. Friends of yours, Fenris.
You're right. Not if I find you first is what you definitely hear Fenris say that. Okay.
I wouldn't.
This room is
that.
clear. It is yours. You look around. Do an investigation check if you wish.
Oh, sorry. But before we do that, no, he's gonna. I want to let him answer that.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna say,
I wouldn't call that a friend. I just understand the language of demons and devils. You pick it up when you fight them.
and you're a man with no fear. Admirable.
No, I have fear like anyone else.
Call it bravery then, willing to act in spite of fear. Something along those lines. Either way.
Anyways.
I gather we shall continue?
Yeah, the room is clear. Well done.
Okay, I'm gonna
And I do
roll.
nod it at His Excellency, like, well done. Like, as in a good setup and a good finish.
Okay.
Perception or which one were we rolling? Was it investigation or
I
perception?
rolled like garbage on my investigation.
Investigation.
It's technically investigation as you're kind of rolling the room, seeing what else is here.
I got 11.
There, it's not a 20.
I got 12.
See, I don't investigate well either. Nope.
I only got 6.
Ooh. 7, 5, 12. Other than the fallen cultist and the fallen gnome and the smudged circle, nothing. But I rolled, now with disadvantage again, I rolled the 2d20s just to see if anybody picked up on the sounds of battle. But I rolled crazy high, 17 and a 20. So even with the 17, unfortunately, you can hear somebody coming from the direct north of where you are. So I'm gonna reveal a bit more of the map. So from the north of the chamber, like an alcove there's a small outcropping, like a hallway 10 foot wide, and it continues north. And as you look in that direction, especially Fenris with your eyes that see in the dark perfectly, and now it's not totally dark, there is some candlelight up there, but you get the impression that there's kind of a tunnel up there that branches out into a slightly wider room, and you can hear people kind of gathered around a table up there. And when they heard the sound of the bodies hitting the ground, it wasn't even the impacts of what you're doing. It's just swoosh, swoosh, thump, thump, thump. But that was enough for them to stop talking in that upper chamber up there, called the meeting room. And there were a number of figures standing up there. So let me go pull them up.
Are we staying in the same initiative?
Yes, for now.
By the way, Pass Without Trace is done, guys, because I replaced it with Hold Person.
Right.
You can cast. You can use. You have a use of Pass Without Trace. You could, if he says that, Gwendolyn could cast that on us. She's got.
Well, I mean,
two.
you would feel it. Also, Gwendolyn would feel like she could see that like the whole Pass Without Trace magic diminishes as Fenris used a hold person spell that she would probably recognize.
Yeah,
There were 7 creatures up there who have now were talking and suddenly go quiet, and then 2 of them stand up and start muttering. That's the first thing you can hear is some casting going on up there, and interesting. All right, we might come back to this. All right. So you can see some moving figures up there, Fenris especially, and we're going to continue. Isolde, it is your turn.
I could reach my turn.
I will motion with Isolde that, like something's up there, but quietly.
Sorry, can I interrupt for a second? Judy was wanting to cast Pass Without Trace before we move on.
Oh,
Do I wait till my turn, or
Yeah, it would be during her turn, right? We're still
on your
initiative.
turn. You absolutely
Okay.
could.
Or you could cast a different spell depending on the situation.
It is technically Isolde, then you, then whatever else. So. All right. Sorry, Bela, you are muted. You've been saying things for a while now, haven't you? Yeah, that happens. All right, I'm going to have to manually... Actually, I'm going to have to end combat for a second. Otherwise, I have to manually add all of these. There we go. And now we're going to start combat. Why does it keep doing that one? That's weird. Okay. I'm just going to drag these into place. What was your initiative before? It was like 26 or something, Fenris?
That was 26.
And then it was His Excellency with, what was it?
18 or something?
17.
17. And then Isolde with,
15.
okay. And then Gwendolyn at 13. And then the rest will drop in where they dropped. Okay, cool.
So Isolde is going to move. I'm not used to this ruler. Alright, I can get to there. Stupid ruler. To there.
Yep, you can get to that corner, sure. Kind of rushing into this little... The hallway splits at that point in like forks, but then you can tell based on the flickering candle, because there is a bit of light in there. You can see
I have dark vision as well.
Yeah, you can definitely see that this chamber continues, and this is more of like a central pillar around here. So you can see that it is connected. The rooms are connected up there, kind of wrapped around a central pillar.
Okay. So I'm going to bonus action mark Mage A,
Sure.
as that is the assassins in my line of sight as well, but
You can tell that that assassin is
a
about to try to
caster.
hide, but he hasn't had a chance yet.
and I can tell she's casting.
Yeah. A and B mages are casting. Beginning to.
She wants to disrupt the
Yeah, go for it.
cast. So I'm hexing her. She's already got her thing on her, and I've still got my blood right up, and I'm gonna use Curse of the Marked.
Nice.
Oh, I can't. I already used my bonus action. Never mind.
Next time. You still have the old one up.
Yes. Yeah. Well, no. It's... My blood curse is different than my right.
Oh, okay.
The right is on the weapon, but I can then cast... It's like a spell, but not.
Okay.
But it's bonus action, so I already used my bonus action for the hex, which is fine.
You can murder
I
without
will
it.
take... Yeah. So I will attack. That is a... Ugh, that's crappy roll. 17.
On a mage that didn't
To
get a
hit?
chance to yet cast mage armor, that's pretty good. However, hold on, let me check. You know what? The mage will cast shield. I think he's got shield. Yeah, it's got shield. So that's +5 to its AC, which is still 17. So it burns the spell slot, and it still hits. You
And
tried
it still
anyway.
hits, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a 6 damage from my bow.
Mm-hmm.
It's much more light in there now for the people who cannot see in the dark. And I gotta do all my extra crap. That's another D8 of 2 fire and 2 no.
What's the necrotic on your...
5
Ooh, nice.
necrotic.
Very cool. You hit the mage hard, and it tries desperately to get the shield up, but it still gets through. Arrow digging into it, glowing bright, lighting up the room with... what color of light? Is it just daylight, or is it something else? You can
with
choose.
the bow, I believe...
And you don't have to. You can choose to have it light up.
With the bow, an arrow produced by this weapon deals force damage instead of piercing.
If you wish.
It disappears after it hits or misses its target. Until it disappears, the arrow emits bright light in a 20-foot radius and dim light for an additional 20 feet.
Nice. Are you picturing like bright white light, or like dark
Yeah.
red, or a purple? Because you get
For
that flavor.
her, yeah, for her, I feel like she would actually, it would be more of a red hue.
Right. Blood Hunter. That tracks. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
The room is lit up with a flickering a reddish hued light. Still bright though. All right. That is your
Is she
first
still
attack.
standing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tough mage.
She is a tough mage.
Looks
Or he.
pissed, but other than that,
That's a 21
that's a hit.
for
Shield
another
will not save you now.
6 plus. Let's do the hex damage first. This time, we got another 4 necrotic, and for the... Sorry, my thing is going wonky.
No worries.
Wonky. For my Crimson Right, it's another 7.
That was a good roll.
Fire.
All right. Still up, but looking very badly damaged. On deck, Gwendolyn. Oh, you have a second. That was your second attack.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add to that? I guess that's it. Bonus
That
action.
was
move,
my
actions,
movement,
action.
my bonus,
Yep.
and my action.
Gwendolyn, you are up. There's a room full of baddies up there, and they have definitely gotten the hint that it is you guys are down here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 gets you there. You could get maybe, oh, you're a wood elf, so you can go one more square up if you want to, or you can stay at the corner.
Yeah, what would you say?
Why was I so far behind everyone?
I think we just put you in that basic order. You could, so long as you started within the room. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 gets you here. You do have 10 more movement if you want it.
Yeah. Do I want to go down?
No, you got line of sight.
But is
Yeah,
it within-
you can see into that room. You see at least 4, maybe 5.
It's within 30 of Okay, no, I can stay there then. That's fine.
Okay.
Hi. I'm in the middle of something. It's not set here, right? Give me. Let me see. Okay. Correct me if there's anything that I need to do differently, or if you have any recommendations.
No.
I
Let's
do,
ride.
but let me know what you want to do.
Well, I was thinking of doing what's it called? Maybe the grasping vine.
Oh, like yoink one of them
Um,
towards you?
No, I would recommend an area effect spell.
Yeah, they're clustered up there.
They're clustered up, right?
Area effect stuff.
So, like,
would be wall of fire.
either call lighting, wall of fire. Wall of fire is pretty good. I would recommend
Moonbeam.
wall of fire.
Wall of fire.
Mm,
Very narrow. It's not wide. I looked at
Yeah.
it. It's not wide.
Yeah, it's one thing.
Wall of fire could be brutal.
Cone
Or-
of
or
cold,
cone of
if you
cold.
got a little closer, could actually.
Yeah.
Or you could drop a
Like, I would
flaming
recommend-
sphere over there and just let it burn anybody it's near.
Oh, you have a
Right.
flaming spear. I forgot about that. Click on
Yeah.
flaming spear.
So you could drop a flaming sphere that would get 2 people, maybe 3.
Yeah.
Right there.
Or you
Two
could
left.
go entangle, or you could go wall of fire. All
I
are
mean,
pretty
I would
good.
recommend wall of fire, but
The flaming sphere is only 5 foot diameter.
Oh, yeah.
Wall of fire could be
yeah,
Everything.
you could just
everything.
yeah, I would wall of fire them if I were you.
Because it was one of the ones we were looking at.
Yeah,
Or all
F them
You can do
up.
4th level wall of fire. Item
Okay.
up.
4th level.
It's
Yeah.
level 4, right?
You can do 4, 5, or 6 with
Okay.
Yep.
it. I would go level 4 and see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah. It's early
Sure.
days. Okay, so
I
click
will-
cast on that wall of fire 4th level spell.
Okay.
Did you? Oh.
And then, as per the description, you get 60 feet long, 20 feet high, 1 foot thick. So you get, so long as it's continuous, you get to literally draw a line on this that is fire. So like you can see into that room. So you could just put it right across the entrance. You could ring them. Why is that not drawing?
Yeah, you could
Draw.
ring them in 20 feet in diameter, 20 feet high. So
You could
Can I-
basically
I was just,
do
I want to get
that
around as soon
and
as
just
possible.
cook everything inside.
you could just cook everything inside like that. Yeah.
As many as I can fit in there.
Yep.
Yeah.
From there, you'd be
Yeah,
able
I
to
mean,
see
that-
that. Now, just so everybody else is aware, one side of the wall is full fire. The other side is not. It's
Safety.
warm, but not. In fact, if you're careful,
Right.
you know what? I'll tell you what. If you go another 10 feet over, you will have a better line of sight. 5, 10. You'd be able to do a ring that would also encompass the assassin. Something like this.
Yeah.
Right?
Get all 5 there. Yeah.
But the ones that are intercepted, so that is the one Grimlock and the assassin, would both get a chance to maybe jump out. So they'd get a bit of a save to see if they can jump out.
Okay.
So what's
All right,
do it.
Right here, sure.
Dex save on behalf of those two. Everybody else is kind of just they're cooked.
What's their DC to resist that?
That is your spell save DC. So
18.
that's real high.
Yep.
So the others don't even get a save, but the Grimlock B gets a chance to jump out.
Yeah.
What was your save?
18, because she has the moonsicle.
You've got your moonsicle. So your
Yeah,
save
which
is
is plus 2 to
18.
DC.
It rolled a 17. Oh, Grimlock getting cooked. All right, let's do the assassin. This is a fleet-footed assassin. They're pretty good at this. Let's see what they get. Only get a 13. Okay, everybody else is ringed in without option. They are all within the fire. So I'm going to need you to go ahead and roll a bunch of damage. This is 5d8.
It's right there
Where?
on the wall of fire.
Oh, here.
Ooh. All of them are taking 20 damage this turn. Ouch. That mage that you've been beating on just crisps. Just literally the classic. It cut out, but I did a Wilhelm scream there. Then the other mage is on fire and hurting, but still up. The Grimlocks are both cooked alive. So these weird, they look like kind of, they're just creepy. They are very creepy looking, like super pale, canine teeth, kind of orcs, but gaunt and like hunched warlocks of orcish style descent. They are both just crisped, literally dropped.
Just hard.
All right. I have to be careful with my hotkeys here. There we go. And then finally, the assassin does take a lot of damage, but not dead. And that is your turn. You just dropped 3 out of the 6 that you could see. Not too shabby. All right. Up next, the second mage is not happy here. Is going to immediately cast Misty Step and disappear out of sight.
Sorry, was I able to see that mage?
Do a quick perception check. It's through the smoke and the wall of fire, so you could see them from that angle. They were right here. That is line of sight.
I mean, it is.
I will give you the perception check.
Okay, I'll do. Sorry, I should roll perception check.
Yeah, just do a quick perception check. The DC is not super high. It's because of the fire, mostly.
Sure.
20. You see him. He is about to cast Misty Step.
Cool. Counterspell.
Nice. Okay, it's gone. Can't even stop it. So mark your spell slot off, and the mage is like snapping his fingers, and he just can't go anywhere. He's like, burned all the hair. His face is getting liquid. It's bad. All right.
I think that's. Is it?
Ouch.
I don't know if it's automatically though. They have to do a con saving throw.
It's a Misty Step's a second level, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just win that one.
Okay.
The best he can do is he turns and instead of Misty stepping away and not having another spell, he'll send a cantrip towards Gwendolyn. He's gonna try firebolt. Firebolt. Where is that? Oh, I don't want to open it. All right. Where is it? +6. 24 to hit Gwendolyn's AC. I think that hits.
Before
Yep.
I have a cloak.
Oh, what's your cloak?
Nature's Mantle.
Oh, right. What does that do?
If I'm that is lightly obscured, I can hide as a bonus action, even if you are being directly observed.
Okay. All right. Do you want to spend your bonus action after casting Wall of Fire to hide?
Yes.
Okay. Roll stealth, and I will have it roll perception the same way I just had Fenris do that, just to keep everything above board.
I roll stealth.
Stealth. If you beat him, you get to hide.
Oh, do I have to do disadvantage?
So roll twice.
Sorry, I have disadvantage on stealth because of my armor.
Right. So you would roll twice and take the lower result. 17 is the first one.
So 17.
23 is 17. So he has to beat a 17 with a 13. Does not succeed. So he can't see you as you just like sidestep. And he's just like, damn it. He's not a happy mage. All right. He can't see anyone to shoot. Well, he could see Fenris, but yeah, he's gonna try to hit Fenris with a spell attack with the firebolt because he can't see anyone else. But it's probably not gonna do great, but we'll see. That is 13. Does 13 hit Fenris's AC?
AC 17.
No, misses. All right, so the fire just ricochets off the wall beside you, and that is that assassin's turn. The assassin is going to leap through the firewall. I believe he has to take damage doing that. So, go ahead and roll your damage there. So 5d8, please, Gwendolyn. And the assassin is going to do another dex save. Trying to get clear. If he succeeds, he gets half damage. Wow. That's a lot of damage. So the dex save got a 12, so that's a fail. So he dives into the firewall trying to get out and takes 34 points of damage at the start of his turn. Wow. That is insane. All right, he does clear it. He gets out of the fire and he is pissed. And he's looking directly at Isolde, the one who didn't hide. So the assassin's on his turn is going to rush up to Isolde and try to hit you with a short sword. And then if it gets through, well, let's just see what happens. First attack, if he hits a Vex, so he could get advantage if he hits. Does 15 hit your AC, Isolde? No, that is a miss. So the next one will just be a straight shot as well. No sneak attack for you. Does a 16 hit your AC? You are muted.
Well, that will depend on whether or not you're still putting the +1 on my character sheet.
I couldn't figure out how to do that, but thank you for remembering. We will
So
just
then,
customize,
no, it would
give
not
you
hit me because I've got a 17.
a +1 to that, which gives you now 17. So yes, that just missed. Oh my gosh, you guys are cutting it so close. That's a lot of damage, even without sneak attack. All right. The assassin is just swinging and missing. He's having a bad day. All right.
Wait a minute. Do I get a reaction? No. Only if he
up to you.
moves.
Okay.
Only if he moves.
All right.
She doesn't have any reactions.
Fenris, what you see next from your angle, you can just barely make it out, but it's more of a silhouette from the flames from the wall of fire. Makes you very nervous for a moment as the figure of a familiar looking creature, almost exactly the same as someone you have seen before. The silhouette of wings and leathery bat wings, like a cloak unfurling as this figure just literally walks through the wall of fire like it's nothing. And stands there silhouetted for a second. You're like, no. I'm going to get you to do a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, she didn't torment me that much. Okay.
It's more of a, you are out of hell for the first time in a long time, and all of a sudden hell just walked out of the fire for you. And it looks almost identical to the Arrhenius that you spent so many time battling.
That was a 14.
Yeah, that's going to be a fail.
And how far of a fail is it?
I would say it's not as bad as what Isolde went through, which was an 18. So I'd say the DC was 15. So you were very close.
Okay. I'm going to use my Haunted One ability.
Sure.
And make it pass. Because
All
I have
right.
my proficiency points.
You are not frightened by this creature. It gives you pause as she literally confidently walks through the flame.
I steal myself. That's what it's called. Survivor. Steal yourself.
Yeah. And you are looking at an Arrhenius from Hells. But not I don't know. Hold on a sec. You know, I kind of want to see what happens if it actually is Sarnia, but I don't think the Archduke herself would be here.
Okay.
I think it's close enough. The resemblance is spooky. And so it is not Sarnia, but for a moment you thought it might be. All right. So that was close. It is now the Arrhenius' turn, and the Arrhenius will walk through and let's go. Just gonna activate the magic rope, the lasso, and throws it at 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll roll a d4, see who it loops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gwendolyn, you get roped, or at least it's going to attempt to rope. So I need a DC 16, a DC 16 save. I believe that's Dex.
Wait, don't they have to? Oh, it's magic. So right.
The rope animates of its own effect, trying to rope around Gwendolyn.
Here. The dexterity. Yeah.
That is a nice trick, but fire doesn't hurt me.
Oh, that's a nat 1. Ouch.
Uh-oh.
Okay, 18 points of damage to Gwendolyn as the rope wraps around you, choking you in the process, and you are considered restrained. And I am deaf, so hold on while I plug back in my thing. All right, you are restrained, and the rope has been choking you a little bit for 18 points of damage. Boom. Ow. All right. Then the Arrhenius pulls out her sword and does 3 sword attacks. And let's see where she sends them. There's... gonna roll again. Isolde is the closest. She's coming after you. She steps up next to the assassin and just unleashes 3 attacks on Isolde. First, 21. Does that hit your AC? 27 and 22. All 3 hit. All right. Incoming damage.
For
18 for the first one. 12 for the second. 15 for the third. And necrotic damage inbound. So what is that? That's 30... 45 points of damage so far. 51 total. And, the last one was a big roll. 12 more, that's 63 points of damage to Isolde. As this devil just unleashes on you. And you can see on her forehead, there's the dent. As she gets in close to you, you can see the spot where the cracked crystal remnants of one of those control crystals had been embedded in her forehead. And she's just like...
And Isolde's just gonna kind of look at her, blood dripping out of her mouth, and she'll kind of lick it and just smile and be like, I know what you are.
All right. Nice. Okay. That is the Arrhenius' turn. Top of the order. Fenris.
I don't think I went.
Oh, Gwen. Yeah, where are you? Where's His Excellency?
He did not go, that's for sure.
I'm sorry. His Excellency, then Fenris. Sorry, my bad.
Was first down in the other room. Because we're in the same order.
We redid, I think. Or no, it is my turn, and then
Right.
His Excellency.
He had the reaction. That's why he seems to have gone, but a big reaction.
Yeah, because we just kept on going.
Yeah.
Yes.
But picking up from me. But can we actually pause?
Yeah.
It's
12,
quarter after
15.
12.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
So
That's
we'll pick
fair.
it up at the start of the order
And
then.
some of us have been up since stupid o'clock.
stupid
Yeah.
indeed. All right, we will pause there. We'll return maybe on a Tuesday coming up. I don't know. We'll figure that out. But thank you very much for playing, everybody. It's a throwdown at the web's edge. We do need an episode name though, and an ad from Steve if you got the time. Internet, you're welcome to suggest.
Fuck a day.
To a space, and there you
Uh,
Yeah. Like,
What was that?
I was just saying it seemed like we would go to a spot and then we just kill them all, and we go to another spot and then we kill them all.
yeah, so you can
Aside from horrendous, but
Ctrl+A+Delete repeat.
Ctrl+A+Delete repeat. I love it, and I keep stepping on my
Arrhenius
headphone
is
wire, so I can't hear
a lot
anybody.
stronger than some of
Control+A+Delete repeat, and that'll work. And we'll have a word from our sponsor in just a few
like that one.
moments.
I missed what Gordon. What did you say, Gordon?
The Arrhenius is a lot stronger than some of the mooks that we've just been wiping, right?
yeah,
Right.
that's why we've been wiping them out, because they're not.
oh yeah.
Yeah. They were
I mean,
total hit points per one.
seriously, she just took me out for 2/3 of my hit points.
It's okay.
In
I
one
heal-
turn.
I got lots of healing stuff. So I
Like,
can do that even while I'm being strangled. It's all good.
This would have been a very different fight if that collapse Zru or whatever you want to call it came in as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Those are
yeah, no.
an Arrhenius and a Collapsaroo would give you guys a run for your money.
I
don't
went
know,
from
you're
91
beasts.
hit points to 28.
I mean, we would just have to, we'd have to like struggle a bit more. Like as opposed to just wipe them, we would actually have to
Yeah.
put more effort into
Hey,
it.
fight ain't over yet. We're gonna see where this goes. That Arrhenius
Well,
might cause you some issues still.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I actually,
I gotta see if I
I do want to spend a plot point, Todd.
yeah, let's go. We're still live. Let's go.
My plot point is this. The Arrhenius and I know each other.
Yes, 100%.
You could decide next game, But part of it is like it's not Sarnia, but we actually know each other.
Yes, 100%. Just like that, the demon recognized you as well. Like, you've been in the hells long enough, you've got a rep.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, I'll see if I can find which devil that might be. Because remember, devils, as they level up, they become new types of devils. So it might have been like a lemur or something that you saw like a long time ago is suddenly back and be like, hey, I know you. Anyway, that's beautiful. Steve, are you ready for your thing you do?
Oh yeah, whenever you're ready.
Let's do it. There's no time like the present. And now, a word from our sponsors.
All right, this week's sponsor comes to us from Ralph Gunderstein's House of Things That Are Totally Useful for Adventuring. Ralph Gunderstein's House of Things That Are Totally Useful for Adventuring. You need to be kitted out when you head out. There are supplies every good adventurer needs when going out on the trail, out on the job, or out on the town. Rope, clothes, shirts, pants, jackets, boots, gloves, hats, helmets, rings, jewelry, swords, shields, armor, rations, lockpick tools, thieves' tools, carpentry tools, beer-making tools, tool-making tools, tool repairing tools, tooling tools. We have none of these things. We specialize in extra special and the extra special. Spoons that look like forks, boots for your hands, wigs for your crotch, bottomless bags, not bags that can hold an unlimited amount of stuff. No, but bags with no bottoms. Lutes that are impossible to get in tune, drumsticks that are impossible to hold on to, sleds that don't glide on snow, rope that is unknotable, string that can't be untangled, corks that magically never fit in any bottle. Why would you want any of these things? To use for anything your heart might desire, accepting all forms of monetary, momentary, military, and mortuary compensation. Bra and sock money at 120% exchange. Ralph Gunderstein's House of Things That Are Totally Useful for Adventuring. Come visit now and receive one free gift of a belt that holds up no pants.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. And remember to click the like, the subscribe, the follow, all that other nonsense. And thank you so much. And we'll see you again. We'll see you next time, Internet. Good night.